Okay, looking at the scaffolding for today's first questions, obviously what we've got is that we've got an exemplar up the top for each one, and then the 1, 2 underneath, we copy that setting out. So reading through here, this should be pretty straightforward. We've got our principal of $10,000. We've got our interest rate is $5,000 per annum. We have our time period is 4 years. And I thought I'd change these, obviously, and paste it back in. We're looking for our interest, I equals PRN. So what you're doing is you're just setting it up with your formula, I, finding out R first, calculate your R as a decimal, which is up here. And then you're substituting them into your formula, I equals P times R times N, to find the totals. Okay, so this one is the same thing. We have principal 23,000, interest rate 5.3%, time period N equals 7 years. Looking at these, there's a few more words in here. If we look at our first one, we're being asked to work out the total amount. Now the total amount is the repayment amount times the number of repayments. If we're talking about buying on terms, our interest is equal to the total amount we paid back minus how much it cost in the first place. So if we look at this first question, it says John buys furniture on terms. The value of the furniture is $12,500. That's our P. He repays $505 per month over 3 years. What is the total amount he repays, and what is the total interest he repays? So let's grab the stuff out of our question. Our P is $12,500. Now our repayments are $500 per month. The number of repayments is 3 years times 12, 36 monthly repayments is what he's making. So the total amount he pays back is that 36 times how much he pays per month. 36 times 505, $18,180 in total. So he pays back $18,180. The thing was worth $12,500. So the amount of interest he pays is the difference between those. So the total amount, $18,180 minus $12,500, gives us $5,680 in interest. So looking at these questions below, reading them out, Isabel buys a home entertainment system on terms. The value of the system, so there's that first one you're after, the value of the system is $6,000. She repays $235 per month over 4 years. So what is the total amount that she repays, and then what is the total interest? So you will be doing that using the working out that I've already gone through here before. Okay, the next one down. Curtis buys laundry appliances and a fridge on terms, white goods. The value of the white goods is $9,800. That's what the value is. He repays $425 per month over 2.5 years. So you're going to have to work out how many months there are in 2.5 years, multiplied by that 425. You're again working out the total amount he repays and the interest he pays. Now remember, when you're doing these, when you look at the Microsoft form, you're going to have question 1. You're going to put the answer for question 1, this in here. Then question 2 is going to be the first answer. You've got the A is going to go in Q2, the answer, and the interest is going to go in Q3. Okay, and then you've got Q4 over here, by the way, and you're back here for Q5, as far as your answers go, Q6, Q7, and Q8. Okay, look at this column here. We're finding the interest rate. Now we're going to use the information that we got here for this question. What is the annual interest rate that John, which is this joker over here, pays on his furniture purchase to the nearest percent? So his purchase, his value was $12,500. The interest he paid is what we worked out here, is $5,680. So the interest for 1 year is 5,680 divided by 3. Use that 3. Don't use your 36. We want it per year. Gives us 1893.33. Our interest rate is what he pays per year, 18,933 over that principal, 12,500 times 100%. We put that in our calculator. My answer comes out at 15.1%. I'm giving it to the nearest percent, so my answer is 15%. Now, looking at this next question, it's asking the same thing. What is the annual interest rate that Isabel pays on her, sorry, I have to change that. That's her home entertainment system purchased to the nearest percent. You are doing the same working out as I've done up here to give you your answers. And finally, once again, I need to change that, which I will. What is the annual interest rate that Curtis pays on his white goods purchase to the nearest percent? Again, you're doing the same thing. You've worked out the interest as your last thing down here. You've got the total, the value here. And then you've got your years in 2.5 here. You're going to use that information to do the problem the same as what we had up above. Good luck.